Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, the weather certainly could be a lot worse, but what we are dealing with right now would be dense fog. And for all those counties there, that's in the dense fog advisory. You might notice different times that different counties expire a little bit. So it's going to be a kind of thing where I think the fog is going to hang on. It may not be as thick to keep the advisory going after 9 o'clock in the morning, but I think there's still going to be some fog throughout the day. This is the latest Indy DOT road report, and it looks like the worst conditions are actually about Mandan to the west on I-94 there. All this blue here would be slush on the roads, and then some scattered slush. The green would be seasonably good conditions, but with the fog in the air and the cold temperatures, we're going to see some slick parking lots, sidewalks, streets, even later on tonight. The high temperatures today really aren't that great, except in the southwest. Take a look at this. Hettinger, 55 degrees. And Bowman would be even warmer than that. And here we are in the north, 20s to, well, 42 in Sydney, but still very, very chilly, especially in the north and the east. Now, the cloud at the Skycam, the Skycam sitting in the cloud right now, 27 degrees, southeast wind at 13, so the wind chill 16 and Minot 26 degrees. Don't have quite as much fog, but it's a little foggy there. Wind chills at 17, and in Williston, it's 35 degrees, east-southeast winds at 5, so it feels like 31 in Williston. Dickinson's 35 degrees, east wind is at 6. So here are some of the other temperatures. Looks like the warmest air still in far southwestern North Dakota, and very cold up to the north and to the northeast, but a lot of 20s from about, well, you can see Highway 83 to the east, 35 again in Williston, and it never really got that windy today. We're looking at roughly 5 to 10 mile an hour wind in the south. It has been a little bit breezier in the north, but not by a lot, more like 5 to 15 mile an hour, most locations. So if you're going outside, maybe you're going to be traveling tonight, getting ready for company tomorrow, it's going to feel pretty cold across much of the area, but a little bit less chilly in the southwest. Now, around the rest of the country, there have been some snow squalls in the northeast, so kind of a travel headache in the northeast right now. But the other thing that's going on is there's a storm system moving on to the Pacific coast. That's today. This is for Thanksgiving Day, and it looks like rain up and down the west coast, maybe some snow in the Rockies. The northern plains should be, if not foggy, cloudy on Thanksgiving, unfortunately, so it doesn't look like it's going to be real sunny. The sunshine looks to be in the south, and very, very cold. In fact, probably the coldest Thanksgiving in nearly 100 years for the northeast. So it's just going to be really cold. Now, if you're going to be traveling on Friday, the rain will continue in the west. There'll still be some mountain snow, but there's going to be a developing storm system in the southern and central plains, and at this point, it's going to be, at least on Friday, it'll be rain. Now, the storm system is going to be traveling to the northeast. It should arrive there late in the weekend, so there could be some problems if you have to fly to New York late in the weekend. There may be some slowdowns there. Now, shopping weather. This is for Minot and Williston on Black Friday, early in the morning, and you might notice a little difference here between the north and the south. For Minot and Williston, a little bit warmer at 31 degrees early and 36 at noon. Now, for Bismarck and Dickinson, it might be a little colder early, but even that's not bad, but it's going to be warmer during the day, so it looks like some pretty decent weather. I think there's a good chance of this fog hanging on. Notice this fog forecast model here, even early tomorrow morning, and it keeps many areas with at least some foggy conditions for a good part of the day. Forecast temperatures tomorrow morning will be in the 20s. That's not bad. We'll get into the 30s and 40s tomorrow afternoon, and as we check out the next 7 days, it is going to get colder again, and I was thinking towards the end of next week it was going to warm up, but right now I'm not so sure, so enjoy the warmer weather, especially on Friday.
Will do. Thank you, Tom. Coming up in our 5 at 5.